Welcome back, boys and girls. Sports Unplugged, brought to you by the good people at Miller Lite. You want to know what goes good with a nice cold Miller Lite?
What goes good with a cold?
McDonald's Mighty Wings. Sorry to cut you off, brother, but that's how good they are. They are crispy, delicious, with a little kick. Not a David Akers kick. And not a Polish rifle kick. Not my man Sebastian Janikowski kick. Maybe like a little Vinatieri or a little gold.
A little gold? Little gold kick. Okay.
You know, just spicy enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy them with a nice cold Miller Lite. Welcome back to Sports Unplugged. Remember, you can follow us at Sports Unplugged on Twitter, at Leon Rogers, at Big Med. Also, go to WGCI.com, keyword sports. Check out the show streaming live. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream to you live from WGCI in the weeks to come. There's a bunch of turkeys just walking around in the pen, and the farmer got an axe. You trying to skinny yourself up, make yourself look like you not the fattest turkey out there, but that family might only want a 15-pounder. So you don't know, do I make myself look fat and be a 30-pounder, or do I skinny up? You'll get killed. NBA. Speaking of getting killed, great segue. The NBA, Los Angeles Lakers, of course, we always...
We've been talking about them all year.
Yeah, they're just in turmoil. So I pose this question to the people out there. Hit us up, like I said, at Sports Unplugged. People out there in Twitter land.
Right.
You're the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers.
You're Jerry Buss.
I'm going to start with you, Jerry Buss, the old man.
Right.
I'm going to start with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do you make the Lakers better?
You don't want to say you're going to go in and fire the coach and fire the GM and trade Dwight Howard and do all. You really don't want to say that.
But at the end of the day.
But at the end of the day. Somebody got to go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go.
I mean, this is just here's the thing. The reason why something has to happen because you're about to lose Dwight Howard at the end of this year. He's going to Dallas or Atlanta. If you keep him and things keep going the way they're going, and you basically what you said is D'Antoni is our coach of the future. He is our guy. Ain't nothing happening to D'Antoni. You're saying I'm riding with D'Antoni over all. That's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So when you're saying that to the players, Dwight's got, all right then, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. This is not what I signed up for.
Right.
I'm thinking this right now. Had they kept Mike Brown, they would be in a much better situation. Mike Brown says, I need my guys to get together. I don't have Steve Nash. I don't have anybody. So once I get the team together, he said by the All-Star break, everything will be clicking. He's like, and we'll be, that second half of the season will be awesome. He called it. That's what he said. 5 games in the season, you're going to fire him when you doesn't have Steve Nash? D'Antoni's playing with his team and everyone looks like they want to put a bullet in their head? And he's untouchable? Are you out of your mind?
Wow.
So, I would literally think about, get this. D'Antoni, you got to go.
But do you want
Jim Buss, you got to go.
Do you want to pay? And I get that. And I totally
agree. You might as well.
But do you want to pay? Do you want to have 3 coaches on your books?
Nah. You know what you do?
You're gonna have 3 coaches.
No, you're not. You want to know why? Mike Brown. My bad. Bring your ass back here.
Now you got
I don't care.
Because you look like an ass. You look like a joke as an organization if you do that.
Because
and Mike Brown can say, eat this, hold this. Y'all got to pay me anyway. And if I do come back for the embarrassment of firing me and letting me go, what am I making? What was he making? $5 million? And bump that up to 10, bro, and I might come back.
Right.
Because if you ain't gonna pay me, you gonna pay somebody else.
Right? No, I understand that. No, and that's very true.
Because if I'm Mike Brown, I'll put your nuts in a vice, right? And turn them till I saw your eyes popping out your head.
I understand that, man. My thing is,
you gonna pay me? It's gonna be what Cat Williams said in next Friday. It's gonna be bone juice everywhere. I am a boy, Damon.
Right, that man. I'm telling you. I mean, like I probably wouldn't go to the extreme of actually hiring Matt Brown back because that would be nuts. But the thing is, something you got to D'Antoni this doesn't fit. And Jim Buss, the Jim or Jerry?
He's a bum. His son is running his franchise.
It's a joke. He has so much ego and so much pride. That you would say D'Antoni is the best fit for this offense.
Exactly.
Really? Have you watched D'Antoni's teams before? D'Antoni, for his system to work, he needs to have a really good point guard and a bunch of bums that can shoot.
That's it.
That's it. And somebody who can run the pick and roll with him.
And in the playoffs, it doesn't work.
No. So I'm like, what are you trying to do?
It's never worked.
Now, you went to the Bulls game on Monday.
Yes, I
You
did.
talked to Kobe. You talked to Dwight.
I talked to Dwight. And
you put your hand in the camera of the ESPN camera. If you get the chance to see that, you got to see that. That's funny.
I hit him with the I got my claw in the camera. But here's the thing. You know how I feel about Dwight Howard. I think Dwight Howard is a great guy off the court. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very upset at him for how he held Orlando hostage last year after seeing what Carmelo went through. And Carmelo did it the right way. Carmelo pretty much said, I'm not coming back, Denver. It's a wrap. But they crucified him, so why would you go and hold a town hostage like that? I think he's immature. I will say that.
Yeah.
I think on the court, he needs to get a nasty streak. I don't like the fact that he smiles at people, helps people up.
You
off
too.
The floor.
You and Robert Horry just.
I can't stand
you can't
that dog.
stand a
Listen,
dude smiling.
What made
Go ahead.
What made Shaq the great centers of our time, even Bill Russell, for as much of a gentleman as he was, there's stories of him racking people in their mouth with an elbow and then moving down the court like ain't nothing
Bill
happened.
Russell right now like he scares the heck out of me.
So what
you
I'm
talking
saying,
about?
what made Shaq dope was Shaq would dunk you and then turn and be like, get the F off me, like there's nothing you can do. After the game, we can high five and shake hands all we want to. And sometimes he didn't do it then. He wanted you to understand in his mind that every time you play me, physically and mentally, I'm going to destroy you. Same way with Jordan. There wasn't no smiles and handshakes with nobody. Barkley, even his best friends. I'm out here to dominate you. And that's what I want to see from Dwight. But when in the locker room with him and he takes the stat sheet and he holds it up to me and BC, shout out to Brian Crawford and Cameron Smith, who's there. He goes, dude, we can't win like this. He had 5 shot attempts the whole game.
So you're the reporters that they were talking about in the report.
Yes, they were.
Because like he didn't do that in front of everybody.
No, he talked. It was me, BC from Slam, and Cameron Smith, who does this thing on Comcast.
Comcast, yeah.
He said, dog, we cannot win.
So the funny thing about that is somebody reported that.
Yeah, the ESPN LA.com guy.
They reported that he pulled the stat sheet out and held it to reporters. I'm like, that was Leon.
He goes, we cannot win like this. He said, you have 2 of the best low post players in the NBA on this team. He said, even though Paul's up in age, dog, I watch him in practice. He got work on the blocks. This is coming out of Dwight's mouth.
Right.
He said, but we running down shoot threes. So we said, how many plays do you have drawn up for you in the offense? He said 3. You have either the best or the second best big man in the NBA on your team, and you only have 3 plays drawn up for him.
Kobe actually said he has to force feed Dwight.
Yeah.
He has to, even though he might be in rhythm, ready to shoot, he'll pass the shot up.
Yeah.
And Dwight will have his back turned, thinking that the ball ain't
ball's going up because that's what he's used to doing. So the problem, one, is the GM. Like you said, his pride. And I ain't even saying you got to have Phil Jackson. You know, I'm
sitting here. I'm looking at this team. This is a Mike Brown team.
Listen, hold on.
Just have him play defense. Give the ball to Kobe. Get the ball to Powell. Get the ball to Dwight, and get out the way.
Get out the way. Listen,
Mike Brown knows that he's got to coach superstar now.
Before they even hired Mike Brown, a cheaper solution, and I think the team would have still played because everybody on the Lakers liked this guy. Was
Brian Shaw.
I said that from the jump. Brian Shaw, Kobe loves Brian Shaw. Everybody on the squad loved Brian Shaw. You bring Dwight in. Brian Shaw's a point guard,
right?
Former point guard. He understands what it means, and he played with the big fella,
right? He
understands what it means to feed the beast,
and he would have worked well with Steve Nash,
and then let Kobe close it out in the front,
right?
If you're even that close, because if you're feeding it to Powell, and if you're running the low post offense, if you're letting Ron Artest at the 3, Gasol at the 4 and Dwight Howard all play with their back to the basket and crash the boards, you're probably up by 20.
You talked to Kobe. You had a chance to talk to Kobe, right?
And by the way, he also says that whole little story about practicing defense for 20 minutes, bullshit.
Oh, they
don't practice.
Okay. They still don't practice
defense. They practice offense.
Okay.
They don't run no defensive set.
You talked to Kobe?
Yes. Kobe talks like a defeated man. I've never seen a former MVP, a former finals MVP. He talks like he goes, his exact words was, I don't know what's going on, but I know we need to take it back to basic basketball. We need to play inside out. Translation, we need to go inside first, and if then they ain't working, me and Steve can
let me ask you this. You know, like you said, you were in the locker room after the Bulls game.
Kobe didn't even dress. He came out still in his uniform shirt. You know, normally Kobe changes, gets suited and booted before he comes out and talks to press. That man walked out with ice packs on his knees and his feet and sat with a towel over his head, just defeated.
Because, you know, Kobe was the biggest champion for D'Antoni.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Of course.
But how do you feel now?
I think he's like, I might have stuck my foot in my mouth. Well, not even that. I'm thinking Kobe was thinking like, okay, I can get D'Antoni here. We could play that style of ball, but let's incorporate the big fellas.
And he hasn't done it enough.
And he hasn't done it enough. I think they can rebound. You look at how the Bulls killed him on the glass.
Here's my thing.
Murdered them. And they were undersized.
Yeah, that's my thing, bro. That's my thing. That's what's bothering me about this. Pau Gasol just came off of a 25-10 game the other day. And then he started. And then you put him on the bench. For the Bulls game. Right. When the Bulls.
Undersized.
First of all, Boozers never played against the Lakers well. Never played the Lakers well.
Dwight Howard owns
Joakim Noah. And Dwight knows it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, Powell knows that's Boozer. Give me the ball.
He can't out-jump me. He can't do nothing. I'm all day.
This is all day. They should have dumped. The Lakers should have ran us. We didn't have Luol Deng. The Lakers should have ran the Bulls out the gym.
Shout out to Jimmy Butler, though. Great game.
He's not, and don't call him a Kobe stopper. He don't like that.
I will never call him that. No one stops Kobe but himself.
So my thing is, D'Antoni need to get it together. And I saw a report today where Kupchak said it's an effort from the Lakers. The effort is down because they don't believe.
Listen,
they don't believe in the system.
Coming into a job every day with. It's like coming into a job every day where the bosses crap on you and give you a bad game plan. And no matter how you enact it, if you do it to the best of your ability, it just ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
You don't want to come to work. And these guys are in the Lakers locker room is like, let's get on the bus. Another L.
Right.
They're just a defeated group.
And
they have some talent on that roster. I'm not gonna say the roster's garbage. Ebanks looks like he's gonna be a good guy. Earl
Clark is a decent guy and actually fits D'Antoni's system. A bum that can can jump and grab rebounds and stuff.
Still gives you energy. Still plays defense.
The team. This is the team itself. If you look at all the pieces, is a championship team.
It's just the wrong system.
But it's the wrong system. Real quick, Derrick Rose. They talking about this man coming back in February. I swear to God, he better not.
Yeah, the first game after the All-Star. They're talking about play Miami.
Yeah, they're talking about him coming back, and I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
I just laugh at all the Bulls fans. I had a Bulls fan literally tell me after the game, literally tell me that the Bulls are a good team, one of the best teams in the East without Derrick Rose.
No, they're not.
I said, dude,
why
are they a fifth seed? If the playoffs started today, why would they be a fifth seed? They're not even winning that division.
We can squash this real quick, man. Watch the Bulls.
Yeah.
If you watch the Bulls, you can tell this is not a really great team. This is a good team. It's a good team.
Well,
it's good coaching. To
still align
defense, a lot of defense. They still can't score.
To still align.
Boozer playing out his mind. Well, not playing out of his
body right now.
He's playing what he's supposed to be playing. What we thought we would be getting.
I think he's giving you more.
No, he's giving us more now. But we thought
he's a 17-10 guy Actually, when he gives you 20 and
20 and
15, he's doing above and beyond what he normally is.
He's 20 and 12 right now, but he's always been a 20-10 guy.
And he's never done. No, he's been a 17-10 guy for his career. Check his stats. He's never been.
In Utah, he was in Utah.
That 1 year he played with Deron Williams, and he had a great year. But for his career, 17 and 10 guy. So if he gives you 20 and 15, he's doing above and beyond. My problem is, I think Tibbs are giving him, Boozer, way too many minutes. Luau's already shown his hamstring is done. That's an injury that's going to nag him all year. I'm just thinking, after the All-Star break, when Derek does play, they're going to be watching the Derek show.
It's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad. When we come back, man, more on the NBA. We're going to touch on the NBA a little bit more. I want to ask Matt a question when we come back on Sports Unplugged. Remember, WGCI.com, keyword sports. Sports Unplugged, brought to you by Miller Lite. We'll be right back.